if somebody has zero knowledge and wants to learn how to make their own game, go to your YouTube channel. But beyond that,
shameless plug.
What are the and buy the course? And what are the next? What are the steps somebody would go through?
There's lots of different approaches to that, like kind of how you alluded to. So if you want to take the free approach, there's YouTube channels out there. So mine, Valem, VR with Andrew. These are all VR specific. Dilmer, and Immersive Insiders. All have like YouTube channels teaching people how to make VR, and then also AR and mixed reality, some of them. You're also going to want to learn some coding if you don't know coding. So like Bracky's has a really good, even though he doesn't post anymore.
Is that a must, learning how to code? Because the other day I did like a couple of videos on Unity on their just to get an ID myself, and you start without coding, right? Is it a must that you learn how to code? I guess
you can get away with not coding. If you're on a small team, or if you're gonna make the game yourself, you have to know at least some basics. There is a visual scripting language, so instead of having to type all the words and all the correct structure and syntax and everything, there's a visual scripting language called Bolt that Unity uses. And Unreal Engine uses the Blueprints system, but they're relatively similar, where you can drag and drop like what are effectively methods and if statements and whatnot, and kind of connect them via nodes. And then doing that, it's you can code, as it were, without having to actually know what you need to type and where to type it and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's a good way to kind of get into the programming mindset, because you still have to think very logically to follow those steps.
Mm-hmm.
But if you aren't really interested in coding and you want to get into game development, I'd just say join a team that already has a developer, and then the developer will do all the coding stuff. And if you're an artist, you can just do all the 3D modeling or make the level design or like the UI or whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. So there's different aspects to it, but coding is definitely in general important to learn if you want to build a game.
Yeah,
it's yourself.
It's a pretty big part of the game.
Somebody needs to know it, especially if you want to do custom stuff. Like the other day that I did that Unity thing, you're building like this first-person shooter thing, and you have a lot of these assets. But I guess if you really want to go all in and build your own stuff, or reprogram things, then you
any functionality is really going to be code.
Yeah,
that you're going to need to do.